Well, hello there and good day. Thank you for joining me. I'm Frost PDP, and today on Dragon Ball Diatribe episode 10, we're going to talk about this lovely little clip from Dragon Ball Super Manga chapter 24, page 9, right? So, you see, if you know a little bit about Dragon Ball lore, why this is important. And I'll just spoil it for you. Little ritual Trunks went through. Yeah, it turns out that's probably the same ritual Gohan went through, meaning that actually Gohan is a Kaioshin's apprentice. Meaning that actually not all Kaioshin necessarily have to look like the Kaioshin species. There can be Kaioshin who are not Kaioshin. I don't know, it gets complicated, but let's follow just specific details here. So, Trunks says, I've become one before. I've been a disciple to the Supreme Kai. Huh? When I was battling Dabura, or Dabura, how you want to say it, I was made disciple? Sure, we'll go with that. To this world's Supreme Kai. You were made disciple? Disciple, it's really sad. Then does that mean you underwent the ritual? Ritual? If you mean where he did that weird dance all around me for like a whole day, then yeah, I guess. Wait a minute. First of all, just bear in mind the irony. This world's Kaioshin is in fact the Kaioshin standing in front of Trunks. It's the same guy, just with a different timeline. So there's a thought. But second of all, and more to the point, Trunks is a sort of pseudo Kaioshin apprentice, which is fine and cool, and I actually like the idea. But it also means that Gohan is the same, right? So Gohan can actually heal. So remember that video I made where I was talking about how power isn't power and how the various characters in the tournament are going to have to rely on different techniques than just headbutting each other to death to win? Well, now we know Gohan probably has the ability to heal. Unless. Here's the big unless. Ready? What if, this is just a theory, but what if the Dragon Ball Super manga and the Dragon Ball Super TV show are so divergent by this point that this isn't necessarily true? It would be a shame because I would like for the manga, even if they diverge at points, to retain certain key canonical plot devices, like, for example, Kaioshin Apprentice can heal. The only reason this even comes up in the manga is because, unlike in the anime, Zamasu doesn't fuck shit up. Vegito does. Vegito wins his little one-on-one. Alright, fair enough, but then, well, Trunks, either way, right, like, has to come in the last minute and go Super Saiyan Rage and take out Zamasu again, only to have his win stripped away and to have Zeno come in, which is just so stupid. But I'll digress. No, in this universe, Trunks instead heals Goku. That's not just the divergent how the fight happens. That's the divergent what happens in the fight. Right, because how the fight happens doesn't really matter as long as like the end outcome is relatively the same. In this case, how the fight is happening is including all of these brand new things, like Trunks doing the healing. That's a new power being assigned to a character that never used to have that power, which is really cool. I actually like the idea of like future Trunks having, assuming his whole universe wasn't destroyed. Imagine if he had been able to go on and become like the universe's protector. Maybe that's even what happens to the future Trunks to get sent back in time to shadow his former self. I don't know. It's so stupid of an ending that I'm not going to get into it. The Goku Black arc ended terribly. We know that. Is this their way of introducing an official ending after the fact? I don't know. I'm not sure what they're going for with this. I know I'm loving the hell out of it. That chapter was really good. And I'm a Vegeta person. And I'm saying that actually makes... This manga makes Goku look good. In the show, Vegeta just looks badass because he's Vegeta, and he can kind of coast on that, and the fact that he's the only other character who can turn blue. In the manga, he gives up his chance to take the lead. Because Trunks says, I'll heal you. And Trunks goes, no, heal Goku. What? Vegeta says that. Vegeta says heal Goku. Well-timed sip of water here. I don't believe that, but it's true. It's what happens. And it's really something that builds on Vegeta, who is in the time chamber in the anime going, I want to be Goku. To him carrying on with that motif that he had at the end of the Buu fight, where he says, you know what, Goku, you're the better fighter of us two, even though I hate to admit it, I have to. I don't know. I really like the manga. And I mean, I would love to do as my next episode is a sort of a side-by-side comparison of the 2v2 that happened in Dragon Ball Super, which is Piccolo and Gohan versus Goku and Tien, which was really just Goku versus Gohan with some occasional pop-ins. But that same week, last week, Berserk released a 2v2. Guts and Serpico versus a Kelpie and an Ogre. And look, Berserk is a whole different animal than Dragon Ball, I get it. But that was a well-done 2v2. I didn't see much of Tien or Piccolo in the other fight, so that's all I have to say about that. Until then, I want to thank you all for joining me. If you enjoyed this little diatribe, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Hopefully it's giving you something to think about. Leave a comment if you agree with, disagree with, or feel some other way. And as always on this channel, La Paz.